Good afternoon, Kingston. My name is Carew Thompson, and Miss V, Vanessa, and we are part of my group, which is called Good Gourd. Today, we are here to bring honor and blessing to this ground, to this building, to this community. And we are going to start by giving a blessing because we stand upon all of those who have gone before us.
Ashe.
We are making the circle, this foundation, this blessing complete
Ashe.
by giving honor to all of those who have gone on before and whose names we cannot call. It's my belief that once you reach the world of spirit, everything else disappears. You can be total love and total community in that way. But today we want to build this foundation because this building is going to represent and bring to this community that which makes it good.
Ashe.
It's making it available to everybody. We're going to sing a song. The words mean we give thanks to the breeze which carries the spirit of the ancestors. We come to give thanks to the ancestors. I'm going to first pour libation, and libation is pouring water to those who have gone. We are 80% water, so giving water is always a blessing. We're also bringing the elements in. We have fire, earth, water, certainly our hearts. This is Mojuba. Mojuba fefeku. Mojuba fefeku. Mojuba fefeku. Mojuba fefeku. Ekuo, ekuo, yentila sejuba egungun. Ekuo, ekuo, yentila sejuba egungun. Mojuba fefeku.
Mojuba fefeku. Mojuba fefeku. Mojuba fefeku. Ekuo, ekuo, yintila sejuba egungun. Ekuo, ekuo, yintila sejuba egungun.
Mojuba fefeku. Mojuba fefeku. Mojuba fefeku. Mojuba fefeku. Ekuo, ekuo, yentila sejuba egungun. Ekuo, ekuo, yentila sejuba egungun.
Ekuo, ekuo, yentila sejuba egungun. Ekuo, ekuo, yentila sejuba egungun.
Good evening. Welcome to Celebrating Community at Energy Square. My name is Kevin O'Connor, and I have the great good fortune to be the CEO of RUPCO, a not-for-profit working in housing and community development here in the Hudson Valley. We're here today to celebrate the opening of Energy Square. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it with a traditional ribbon cutting due to COVID, but we're thrilled that we're here with my good friend Drew, and we're going to have a great virtual event to tell you the story of Energy Square, how it came about, and all the components that make up this award-winning project. We can't do this work at RUPCO without the strength and the leadership of our board of directors and our very committed staff. Together, working with a number of funding partners, our design team, our construction crew, and so many others to put together a project of this nature. What we've accomplished is just recently been named as Project of the Year by the New York State Association of Affordable Housing. We've accomplished mixed income, mixed use, right here in town, all with the net zero for living. You're going to hear more about Energy Square tonight. We're thrilled that you've joined us. And right now, I want to hand it over to my partner, Drew Andrews from the Center for Creative Education.
Thank you, Kevin. Good stuff. I don't know if I have anything to say after that. So my name is Brian Andrews. I go by the name of Drew. I'm the Executive Director at the Center for Creative Education, CCE. We are an arts education community center. And I want to share a short phrase with you based on our collaboration. And that vision focuses our decision, and decisions create our destiny. So together, CCE and RUPCO shared a collaborative vision of how to create a beautiful space for affordable housing, arts, technology, education, economic development, access to Wi-Fi, and healthy food. So our space is accessible, it's affordable, it's equitable for all of our children, youth, and our community. Energy Square is both a culmination of our vision together and a new way to work and thrive together, which is what we do. This is why it's so great. So I want to thank you, Kevin. I want to thank the RUPCO team for believing and partnering with CCE to create a model that will connect our community to resources, programs, supportive services that together will open the door of growth and success for youth and our families. So before I pass it off to Meredith, I want to first recognize our staff, our volunteers, and our board of directors at CCE. They have been working diligently to provide meaningful programs for youth and for children. They do a fantastic job in educating and providing a fun, safe, social-emotional learning environment for our young people. CCE staff and the supporting community, they are the absolute heart of CCE. CCE recognizes the struggle of our past, our present, and embrace the possibilities and hope for our future. Thank you for believing. Thank you, and all of you, for believing and supporting the Center for Creative Education.
So, hi, I'm Meredith. As Drew said, we're just so proud to have a new home at Energy Square where we can provide programming that enriches so many people's lives. This is really important, so I'm going to actually read it. At its core, this project has always been about providing a safe and creative space for Kingston's most underserved communities, and not as an afterthought, but as a priority. So in this moment of tremendous uncertainty, when we're facing unprecedented challenges, we at CCE provide a welcoming, affirming, and loving space, and we are all about the good, positive, and uplifting energy of Energy Square, and look forward to seeing everybody at CCE soon. Thank you.
So thanks, Meredith. Thanks, Drew. We're indebted to Radio Kingston, who is here today to help us to bring this story to you. So sit back, enjoy, help us to celebrate community right here at Energy Square. So up next, we have the story of Energy Square in a video that we've put together for you. Certainly Energy Square is a big story, and it's better to let all the people that have played a role tell the story and bring all the components that makes up Energy Square, and we're glad that you're going to be able to see it now.
Energy Square is an incredibly important project for HCR. It represents for us two important things, both opportunity for the residents who get to live here, for the homeless youth who will have an opportunity to get a roof over their head and a stable place to live, and also sustainability, right? The first net zero project in the Hudson Valley, and the incredible opportunity that a sustainable, incredibly energy efficient building like this provides. It's a home run.
The city of Kingston is really undergoing a transformation. In some cases, when that happens, it can leave local residents behind. This project is part of a number of projects that work to ensure that the opportunities that are being developed are ones that can be accessed by all Kingstonians.
We're all working together to provide as much as we can for the community. Arts, education, culture, technology, housing, and it's net zero. This is what the future, this is what 21st century creativity is about.
For the better part of 40 years, I worked here at this site, at Ferraro's Mid-City Lanes. So it's just a little surreal that, you know, for 40 years I came to work here at 20 Cedar Street, and now I reside here.
I think it was around 5-6 years ago, I walked into the CCE facility over on Railroad Avenue, and we had kids dancing in the lobby. We had more kids drumming in the hallways, and fortunately we had a very kind landlord and the other tenants didn't complain too much, but I remember thinking, boy, we need a bigger space.
Using Ev's term, we started busting at the seams. We needed more space. We grew out of where we were. We provided pretty much all we can, but we knew that we had a vision that could expand way beyond what we were doing.
Well, Ev and Drew came to us. They were co-directors of the center at the time. They had outgrown their space, and could RUPCO help the Center for Creative Education find a new home? They wanted to remain here in Midtown Kingston. We noticed that right here on Cedar Street, the former bowling alley had gone out.
I think it took Kevin maybe 2 weeks, maybe less, to get back to me and go, you know that old bowling alley? And I said, yeah, that'd be an ideal spot. So that's how it all started.
We had discussed doing more than housing and what would that look like. This is a product of that discussion, the mixed use housing, providing someone with a place to live but with other opportunities.
We are standing on the second floor elevated recreational deck of Energy Square. It's going to offer 57 affordable apartments above approximately 12,000 square foot of commercial space on the first floor.
We assembled a great team. I have a tremendous staff. RUPCO is led by a really great board of directors that has allowed us to see things, to have vision, and to pursue the resources needed to create those visions. We worked with Dutton Architecture, Integral Building Solutions out of New Paltz as our energy consultant. Affordable Housing Concepts was our general contractor on the job, working with my staff to put together the financing. None of this happens, of course, without our great partner, the New York State Homes and Community Renewal. HCR is at the forefront of doing housing and community development work.
We get a chance to weigh in on the direction of the organization, and we ask a lot of questions. Our job is really to be part of the discussion about new projects, and from anything from financing of those projects to community collaborations.
In so many ways, this is an absolutely transformative project. This is right in the heart of Midtown, right in the heart of many of the greatest challenges we have in the city of Kingston and in Ulster County. And to have this center here to really emanate out this sense of community and a place that everyone can afford to live in great housing with dignity in a community that supports each other. I hope this emanates out and ripples out across our whole county.
We are very excited about Energy Square. We are very lucky to be able to provide 7 apartments to young homeless adults between the ages of 18 to 25 who are currently experiencing homelessness. And we are excited to welcome them into this beautiful building with new apartments. Along with the housing subsidy, they also receive case management through our local nonprofit, Family of Woodstock, and we work with them to become more stable, finish their education, find employment, and become great citizens of Kingston.
It's got the draw, which also is engaging the community in art, and now it's got Seasoned Delicious, which is a cafe/takeout restaurant, minority owned and serves and stocks 90% minority owned products. It's really neat because the entire building, even the commercial spaces, are really mission-based for what we do.
We've just put up our new classes for registration, and we're getting great response. And we're able to give scholarships to make it accessible. We pay for all materials, and that just makes a difference. And so people are just very happy and excited that we're here.
Over 90% of our products in our store are made by minority makers, and many of them are women as well. We made sure that our business model really uplifted the struggles that we see, and the communities come out and support us wonderfully, and it's been incredible.
People think of nonprofit housing, and I think they always think really, really low-income housing, and this has a mix. It's got different AMIs, which are area median incomes, from 30 all the way up to basically 90% AMI. And that's really neat to put together a mix of people.
I love living here. I love the people. I love how clean it is. I feel very safe here. I was living somewhere else before where I did not feel safe. For a 3-bedroom, you can't beat the price here. Everything's included. Right in the middle of Kingston. I live a block away from one of my jobs. I work a lot, so to have her in the same building as I am, and to be able to just see my grandchild and to see my daughter whenever I can squeeze in a few minutes here and there, it's just amazing.
I feel great because it has been very hard. I've been looking for apartments for years. Last year, I was in an apartment, it was in efficiency, and it was horrible. I would have never been able to have her. We don't have an electric bill. It's all solar panel and geothermal energy.
We have a net zero component between a 300 kW solar array, as well as a heating and cooling system consisting completely of geothermally driven heat pumps for the apartments as well as the commercial spaces. Essentially, you have tenants not getting utility bills, which in any market is amazing, and the affordable housing market is fantastic.
It's pretty easy to do net zero in Arizona or in other sunny parts of the world. To be able to achieve net zero energy in the Northeast with all kinds of winters is really remarkable.
Consider this a blessing and everything, you know, to be able to have a beautiful building like this. And no, I guess I must have been destined to be on Cedar Street.
So it feels good. We're all blessed, and we hope that we can serve as a model for other communities that need what we have and what we've created by just staying open and trying to find all ways to do things differently.
What it does for Midtown is it helps build a community. And that's really what we want to see happen. And we want people to be able to live in buildings like this so that they can then walk and bike. They're close to arts and cultural institutions. That's really where we want people to live going forward in the future.
It's really a testimony to RUPCO's ability and our best effort to respond to a community need and to create right here in town mixed income, mixed use, and it's just a tremendous example of what our nonprofit can do. So we can't do affordable housing without many partners. chief of which is the New York State Homes and Community Renewal. Next, you're going to hear from the Commissioner of HCR, Commissioner Ruth Ann Visnauskas. Ruth Ann was here in September of 2018 when we broke ground on Energy Square, and she was able to come back this past June as we were leasing up the building to see our accomplishment. They're a great partner. Ruth Ann has sent a message, and let's listen to that now.
Hi, I'm Ruth Ann Visnauskas, Commissioner of New York State Homes and Community Renewal. I'm so happy to celebrate the completion of Energy Square, RUPCO's exciting new development in downtown Kingston. On behalf of Governor Cuomo, and thanks to the $20 billion housing plan, congratulations, we got it done. Energy Square is part of the more than $1.1 billion HCR has invested in the Mid-Hudson region affordable housing since 2011. I salute my team at HCR, the dedication of RUPCO, their architects and builders, the vision of the Center for Creative Education, and everyone else who could see how great this development would be for Kingston. Energy Square seamlessly blends mixed income and supportive, affordable workforce housing, including 9 apartments for homeless individuals with job training and arts education programs that draw people together. All of this is packaged in an innovative building that checks the boxes for modern, smart, environmentally responsible design and function. Energy Square advances the governor's clean energy goals by meeting a net zero for living standard that combines solar panels and energy efficient features. It's HCR's first housing development in the Hudson Valley that actually produces as much energy as it uses. Taking the time to celebrate our achievements reminds us we are making progress despite current challenges. The kind of progress that moves us all forward together, because together is how we will succeed. Thank you to all and congratulations.
Hi, welcome back to Energy Square. My name is Leah Girardi. I'm the board chair here at RUPCO, and we have a few more stories for you to listen to. We have Patricia and Michael's story about how they came to be here at Energy Square.
In November 2011, I was diagnosed with a progressive form of MS. And it was said that you have a progressive form of MS. That means within 5 years from now, you will be in a wheelchair. I was experiencing relatively fast decline, and I was almost in the predicted 5-year schedule of being in a wheelchair. My previous apartment was not at all accessible. Summer 2019, I followed the official procedures and applied and put my name into the lottery. In January 2020, I received a phone call that I got space in the apartment building. When I came here for the first time, it was a really wonderful moment of bliss and gratefulness. I'm already right now so much more energized than I used to be 2 months ago. This will eventually create new good energy to other people.
Hola, mi nombre es Maya Martínez, soy el manager de programas en el Centro de Creación Educativa, CCE, y quiero compartir con ustedes qué honrada me siento de ser parte de este equipo maravilloso. En CCE estamos comprometidos a generar un espacio donde todas las culturas y comunidades se encuentran como una. Las celebramos sus diversidades y las festejamos en este espacio, respetándolas y haciendo seguro que todos los niños estén representados acá en CCE. Hi, my name is Maya Martinez. I am the program manager at CCE, and I just want to emphasize how deeply proud I am to be part of CCE, and we are committed to create a space for every community and culture to meet here as one. In this space, every child will be represented. Every community and culture are being respected and celebrated at CCE.
Ok, les cuento la historia de un muchacho
Instagram yo soy Abranda. Baby, de aquí no te va. Aunque hay un problemita, te lo voy a explicar. Yo te bajo las estrellas, te invito a cenar. Viajamos por todo el mundo y terminamos en San Juan. Y hay un detalle, y esa es mi realidad. ¿Cómo te explico que no sé bailar? Pero a lo mejor tú me puedes ayudar.
Papi, no te preocupes que yo te voy a enseñar. La mano en la cintura y échate pa' acá. Que este ritmo se goza pa'lante y pa' atrás.
Pa'lante y pa' atrás, pa'lante y pa' atrás. Mi ritmo se baila pa'lante y pa' atrás. Un pasito pa'lante, un pasito pa' atrás. Pa'lante y pa' atrás, pa'lante y pa' atrás. Y se me iban los pies, yo no sé lo que pasaba. Y yo me enloquecía cuando ese booty meneaba. Se le iban los pies, no sabía lo que pasaba. Esa nena me enloquecía cuando el ritmo se gozaba. ¿Tú sabes quién llegó? Los chicos lindos de la salsa. Con la rico. Y ¿quién más? De clave. Oye, mami, ya yo estoy en clave. Se me van los pies, se me van los pies. Cuando esa nena baila se me van los pies. Y se me van los pies con el tumbao que tiene esa nena. Cuando lo baila con la punta del pie. Los pies se me van los pies. Cuando esa nena baila se me van los pies.
Este pa'lante, pa' atrás y en clave. Este es el ritmo que tú ya sabes.
Los pies se me van los pies. Cuando esa nena baila se me van los pies. Pa'lante y pa' atrás, pa'lante y pa' atrás.
I'd like to introduce to the stage the award-winning, world-renowned Energy Dance Company.
You got me where you want me, now I'm right here. Waiting for your call, and now I'm right here. You got me where you want me, now I'm right here, right here. Oh, oh, oh,
Wake up, eat, drink, shake. 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 Take your best friend to do it like this, ayy. Take your best friend to do it like this, ayy. Take your best friend to do it like this, ayy. Take your best friend to do it like this, ayy. When they getting live, where my guys at? Matter of fact, tell me where the top 5 at. Let me see you put your hands where the skies at. Let me see you put your hands where the skies at. From my fresh up, where the best up. Who be capping? With the mess bar. I'm pulling up, not for the less mouth. This is real diamonds, you can bring the dust up.
Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from...
Baby. Wow, I got the call behind the border, they so lit the I so steady going upgrade. My defense steady dunking. I treat his face like Buster Rhymes. Why you say that? I touch it. Then I do the grip and started the toilet with no remorse and flushed it. Why I'm still bluffing? I still haven't seen nothing.
Batman Scoop, Brooklyn Clan, Timberland. Batman Scoop, Brooklyn Clan, Timberland.
So Energy Square is one of 3 projects across Midtown that RUPCO has been working on to really help transform and bring creative placemaking to Midtown Kingston. We have the Lace Mill artist housing that we created 5 years ago, Energy Square. And next up will be the Metro, a 70,000 square foot factory just up the street from Energy Square. We're thrilled to have landed Midtown Arts District's DRAW program as one of our first floor tenants here, alongside the Center for Creative Education at Energy Square. We've been working with Ann Bailey, the board chair of Midtown Arts District for many years, to now have Laura Giordano and her DRAW program as part of Energy Square. We couldn't be more thrilled. Next up is a video to explain the Midtown Arts District and its DRAW program, so please have a look.
This was our goal, the initial conversation. How do we shine a positive light on Midtown? How do we make sure all voices are heard?
What excited me about participating on the board of MAD was the idea that MAD had an open mind to work with a variety of artists within our area.
As an urban planner and designer, organizing something around the arts had an enormous amount of appeal for me.
The thing that really speaks to my heart is sort of building an inclusive community through the arts. We are all artists in one shape or form, and it connects you to the deepest part of your humanity.
Susan and myself, my wife, got involved very quickly because there was something about the idea of revitalizing Midtown that really appealed to us. And one of the things we feel is really critical to our presence in the community is to have a very good website to inform people about what we're doing. So there's a lot of different ways that you could touch the community in one spot.
We were so excited when MAD made the decision that we should definitely move into the East Square building. The fact that it's affordable housing, that it is in Midtown, and it makes the art completely visible.
MAD and DRAW and PUG have always been affiliated. We merged about 1.5 years ago.
The connection with MAD makes so much sense. Look, how do we use education to let the community understand that art is a way of life and that the creative life really adds value to a community?
MAD was born from collaboration, and that has always been part of our mission.
Collaboration with the various other arts organizations in Kingston is very important. One of them is CAM, which is a Kingston Arts in Action meetup. We collaborate with Art Walk and Art Mid Hudson to promote this forum where people could come and promote themselves.
The Kingston Annual is an event that we are creating with the Art Society of Kingston, which will be at the Ask Galleries, but which will also be online.
The magic of our 2019 Celebration of the Arts Expo is that we took down the wall between the audience and the performers. Everybody got to play.
It was a completely new concept, and to our amazement, we got somewhere around 400 to 500 people show up, families with all kinds of children, and it was an enormous success. And it achieved very much our objective of making the arts something accessible. The age of COVID came upon us, and once again we had to completely reinvent ourselves and find another way, a very different way, of reaching community as much as possible.
This is our community clay project. It's about bringing Kingston together, fabulous community where everyone can get a little half-pound piece of clay, make a little figure, or make 10.
We're hoping to get hundreds of them and then display together as a community. This whole idea was inspired by COVID because this was a way to get clay in the hands of the community without putting anybody in danger. But the overall theme of it is that we're all a little piece of a much bigger community, and this is a way for people to feel that connection.
The importance of public engagement is critical for our community to grow. In order for that to happen, people need to feel comfortable, they need to feel safe, and they need to feel engaged, and MAD lends that.
It's been my great honor to work with people in the Kingston community through MAD that see the power of art, not just as a cultivator of community, but also a cultivator of the economy.
The underlying goal is the idea that arts and the practice of the arts and understanding the arts really can add a beautiful layer of commonality to the entire community.
We really feel like the arts is the fuel that we need to revitalize the area and make it attractive to everybody in a fair and equitable way.
People are really expressing themselves through the arts, and imagination and creativity is constant, consistent. It does not stop.
That's the power of vision, is that we think in terms of what's real for us in this moment. But what we're manifesting is what's possible in the future.
There's not a word in the dictionary to describe it. I've been looking for it. It's not there. New, fresh, clean. Yeah, especially comparing to where I moved from. My environment was very unhealthy. I know there was mold in there, and I believe that I stayed sick a lot. It was hard to move because rents were being hiked, and I just wanted to live somewhere where things work the way they should. I heard they were building a building here. I says, oh, well, if Rupco is building something or behind it, then I could probably afford something like that. I heard that there were only 57 apartments. And I said, it's never gonna happen. I'll put an application in just to see. When my phone rang, I knew it was a Rupco number. And I answered the phone, it was Jess. And she told me I was chosen. I was emotional after I hung up. Jess and Sarah made things so easy, I fit right in. Plus, it was brand new, and that's all I could think about. It's fabulous.
My easier name is Joan Henry. My traditional name is too hard to pronounce. And I've been asked by my beloved cohorts at CCE to simply share with you a little bit about what happened today. There have been a couple of blessings. What we've done has been highly both intergenerational and highly intercultural, because that's what CCE is about. It takes everybody. It was an honor to be asked to speak to the Native ancestors under the ground. And I was honored to observe my African sisters look after the African ancestors under the ground that were brought here not of their own wish. But we spoke to everyone, because there were Irish here, there were Celts here brought not of their own wish. There were many, many people here. There were Asian folks from China brought here not of their own will. And this place needs to be a safe haven. That's how Drew envisions it. That's how everybody holds it. And so that is what we are creating here. We made a safe space in one of many traditional ways to do that, and have spoken to all of the things that are in the invisible world to keep their eyes open for us. And that's pretty much asking for that, thanking for that safe, secure, that happy space. That's pretty much what I'll be saying. It's just that I'll be saying it in Chalagi, which you'd call Cherokee. Askaya galan ladi adana do. Kia shatana ne juon ha. Kia jadi di honiski ja dekanogiski. Shahuli, shaholi, jueji. Alegali eliga. Echi Elohi, uodu Elohi. Halstela ni adonis todi. Gohiga, gohiasa. Uchlanagida adonis todi ahani na CCE, Center for Creative Education Yi place. Jawitoligi igohida anaduli. Ahani ni uchlinigida. Ni uchlinigida. Anagea, Aleanaskaya, Alejunsti, Alistili. nigida chichiligi. Uwodu yi gesa. Uthinigida yi gesa. Galsej gesa. Niskilia hania hana. Hier de daste ale halsela ni adadolis tori. Ane dudi, gigage, gunige, delonige, yoneg. Ja witutuligi igohida. Ejuli. Anaduli. We love that train. That iron horse reminds us that we're in the 20th century, 21st century now. Uodu skilia hani. Inalena. Wado, 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 wado. Ni kahodi. Igohida. Wadoda. Thanks for listening.
Hello, my name is Ubaka Hill. I am a teaching artist and I am the music director of POOK, the Percussion Orchestra of Kingston, which is part of the Center for Creative Education, known as CCE. And we're very, very excited that we have Energy Square and that we have CCE in the Kingston community. Art is extremely important in our communities, in our schools, in our homes, wherever we are. And art is a very, very ancient way that humans have communicated thoughts, feelings, and ideas. And whether we're in big cities or small towns and villages, we are coming together with music and around music. And right now, drumming is very, very popular around the world, as it is here in Kingston. And drumming has different qualities and properties. One is extremely helpful and healthy. It helps with concentration. It helps with communication. It also helps to bring people together who maybe wouldn't have come together. Drum is a way to build our community. And here at the Center for Creative Education, POOK is one of the important and vital programs here. POOK has been around for almost 25 years in this particular community. And so we are continuing on, carrying on very old and ancient traditions as we are carrying on a tradition of drumming in Kingston, in this city, through the Center for Creative Education.
Please welcome POOK, the Percussion Orchestra of Kingston.
make them like me no more. They don't make them like me no more. Like me no more. They don't make them like me no more. One thing I know for sure, they don't make them like me no more.
Hey, I got muscles like Superman trainer. Hey, real rare like Super Saiyan manga. I jump, stomp on Lucifer's Satan. Now I got a few rings on Jupiter's skating. I meant to say Saturn, switched up the pattern.
Let me see you front, left, cross. Front, right, cross. Spin around, better not get lost.
Let me see your front, left, cross. Front, right, cross. Come on. Spin around, better not
All in, then you better all in. Oh yeah, this a lifey song, so why don't you get up and get your life feet on? Controlling the crowd, you the leader of the room. Bop, 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 put it out, boom. Go 1, 2, 3 into the flow. I gotta grab my phone and TikTok up on the floor.
Here's your chance, I say left cheek, right cheek, drop it low and swing. Texas up in this thing, put you up on this game. I be parking my frame, gang, 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 gang. If you don't jump to put jeans on, baby, you don't feel my pain. Please don't give me hype, write my name in ice. Can't argue with these lazy basics, I just raise my price. I'm a boss, I'm a leader, I pull up in my two-seater, and my mama was a savage. You got this here from Tina, I'm a savage, yeah.
Classy, bougie, ratchet.
Big 38 go Hawkum, 2 Shreks, saucing. Bentley, talking. Hit him up if he team locking. I keep a tech when I'm walking. Hands off the wheel when I'm parking. It's still a Mary for the denim. I bet I sent him to heaven.
Well, that's a wrap. So thanks for watching. We hope that you've learned something about Energy Square and have enjoyed celebrating community with us tonight. I hope you stop by. Perhaps you'll take a class at Draw, stop by for some great food at Seasoned Delicious, or maybe get involved with the Center for Creative Education. I'd like to again thank Radio Kingston for making tonight possible. And please, at the end of this, please take note of the sponsors that made this event possible. At this point, I'd like to bring up Drew to say goodnight. And again, thanks so much.
I want to thank you all for joining us on our virtual tour and speeches. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen and know that we are in this together. We hope to see you here at Energy Square, at CCE, at Draw, at Seasoned Delicious with me and my beautiful crew. Hope to see you all soon. Peace and much love.
sejuba egungun ekuo ekuo yentila sejuba egungun